This is KGW News at 11.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on this Christmas night. I'm Galen Etlin. The roads are getting icy out there tonight, and snow is already falling around the Portland area. We're even getting some reports of crashes out there, and things could pick up. We've got team coverage tonight, and we begin with meteorologist Chris McGinnis with the outlook for us. Hi, Chris.
All right, good evening, Galen. Let's get to it. First off, I want to show you again winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings up for virtually the entire KGW News viewing area here west of the Cascades. Those warnings continue through Monday morning. So that's what we've got on tap for the region. Radar over the last 3 hours showing low pressure here pinwheeling off the Olympic Peninsula, and that is sending these spiraling bands of snow showers across the entire Northwest from the Canadian border south into, well, the central Willamette Valley right now. Salem seeing some snow showers in the air. We're seeing snow showers in the air here in the skies above Portland as well. Here's the live scan as we go in a little tighter. We just had a good snow shower pass right over downtown in the last few minutes, and now maybe out towards Oregon City, Gladstone, etc. You folks are now starting to see some snow showers. And the temperatures, what a difference a few hours makes, right? Because we were up near 40 degrees at 5 o'clock. PDX is down to 35, Beaverton down to 31, Hillsborough at 32. So a lot of folks now getting down to or even below freezing. I was just up on the roof here outside our KGW News studios, and we've got ice on the roof. So anything wet out there likely to freeze here pretty quickly. Look at that. Astoria on the North Oregon coast is at 30 degrees. And of course, where you expect the snow up at Timberline, they're just getting plastered with snow, and that will continue overnight tonight and into the day tomorrow. Live look from our Rose City Sky camera. Not much to show right now over downtown. Once it got to the Gladstone area, we had a few snow flurries showing up there as well, and I expect those to continue here overnight tonight. So with that in mind, watch out. Temperatures are slipping down. If you know anyone that's getting on the roads tonight, we are starting to get slick roads out there, and eventually, as those spiraling snow bands come in, they will start to become snow covered here across the region. For the latest on the roads, we send it up to Art Edwards.
Well, Chris, as you said just a few minutes ago, we were seeing a few snow flurries here in southwest Portland. Crews have been on standby all day long waiting for the snow to arrive. They say that they're going to be able to handle anything that comes their way. Crews are ready once the snow starts falling. ODOT has called in workers to keep the roads in the best condition possible. When the snow does fall, they'll focus on interstates and the state roads they normally maintain.
We're using all the tools that we always use: sand, de-icer, plows, salt where we need it, and our crews are working 24/7.
In the city of Portland, dozens of Portland Bureau of Transportation workers have answered the call.
Well, we're keeping a very close eye on the forecast and on the weather conditions. We brought in our crews today. We had to cancel holiday vacations for hundreds of essential employees.
The work to keep roads clear has already started.
They've already hit the roads this afternoon. They're going to be driving their designated snow and ice routes, just checking on conditions and keeping an eye on things as we wait to see temperatures drop and precipitation come down.
When the snow falls in Portland, don't expect the plowing to start right away.
We don't plow until we have about an inch of snow on the ground. That's because our plows are metal plows, and if we plow them all the way to the surface of the road, we can actually damage the roadway.
Road crews will do what they can to clear away snow, but drivers need to be prepared, have proper tires or traction devices, and an emergency kit that includes warm clothes, blankets, and even food and water. Now, the experts also advise staying home if possible if there is snow and ice on the roads, which we are expecting. If you do have to go out, they say you should make sure that you are comfortable driving in winter conditions. Galen?
KGW's Art Edwards live outside for us. Thank you so much, Art. Now, with some of that background there, let's look ahead and get you ready for the next few hours and into tomorrow. Peter Murphy with ODOT joins us live now. Peter, thank you so much for joining us on this Christmas evening.
Sure, glad to be here.
All right, so starting off right here, what trouble spots are you seeing right now?
Well, out on Highway 26, we've seen a couple of minor crashes, nothing that's really going to get in anybody's way right now. And also on Highway 219 at milepost 1 or so, we've got another crash. So, we're starting to see things kind of slip and slide out there a little bit. But the one thing that people really should watch out for over the next couple of hours is the bridges in town and the bridges in the areas in which you live, because those are going to take a lot of the cold first. So you'll notice the adverse conditions over the bridges first, and it's important to kind of keep track of that. We've checked on the Markham, and we're told there's some icing that's starting already. So those are the kind of things that you have to look out for when you're out there. But basically, all of our crews are out in the field right now, getting ready for what's coming in. Fortunately, the temperatures are only now starting to go down. So we're going to see the buildup of ice and snow into the morning hours. And that gives folks a chance to kind of understand more about the situation they'll find themselves in the morning. And, you know, my best friend when I want to get out on the road is tripcheck.com. What I try and do is make sure I've taken a look at the places that I'm going to be going to and the roads along the way. And TripCheck does a really good job of letting us know what the conditions are on the road that we're going to take to where we're going to go. So right now, I've noticed that most of the area is clear in terms of snow or ice, but it's going to get worse over time. You can see the traffic is kind of kicking up the wetness on the highway as you look at TripCheck. So it's not quite frozen out there, but it's heading that way.
Now, we just heard from Peabot crews that it's pretty tough this time of year when, you know, it's the holiday weekend and all of that. People have had to come off vacation. From ODOT's perspective, what does that effort really look like? How many crews do you have out there right now?
Well, I can't tell you exactly how many we have out at any given time, but what I can tell you is that virtually all of our gear is being used right now. There's no point in having it sit in a shed someplace when we have weather like this coming in. So what we're doing is moving crews out into the area ahead of what takes place. It's important to be ahead of things so that you don't get caught up behind and struggle to make sure that the roadways are clear. So you get out there, we have the crews with sanders, with plows, and we have the incident response folks out there. So we really have saturated the area with eyeballs to make sure that we do know what's going on. And we're ready for what's coming in. And what we'd like to do is have motorists do what they need to do too. And number one, that's watch out for those bridges, because those are the ones that are going to freeze first. And you'll find the icy conditions, even on overpasses, you'll find that those are the places that ice up first. And we want you to be very careful. And don't forget your tripcheck.com, and make sure you check it out before you head out someplace.
In a few words, headed into tomorrow morning, is there anything that you want people to really take away, or any ways that people can help your crews out?
Sure. You know, understanding what your conditions are first, you know, before you head out on the road, you know, check in with KGW or whomever you might want to, tripcheck.com. But understand that we're getting into this weather system now. It's starting to increase in its intensity. So the morning hours are going to be the ones that we really have to watch out for, because it's going to be a surprise to people to find out that they do have these adverse conditions, ice, snow, whatever it might be. So make sure that you are aware of your conditions. And then if you're going to travel any kind of distance, make sure you have, we'll call it blankets, food, water, those kinds of supplies that you might find necessary, because you may not be involved in a crash, but you could be involved in the queue, the line behind it, and that could delay you from getting wherever you want to go. So make sure you're ready for those kind of conditions.
All right, Peter Murphy with ODOT live for us tonight. Thank you again, Pete.